Hi everyone. Happy Wednesday. Happy motherfucking Wednesday. Woo! Okay. So, oh my God. Before I start, let me go ahead and get my Kamala. Let me get my Kamala cackle out. That's what y'all wanted. That's what y'all wanted to hear for 4 years. That's what y'all wanted to hear for 4 years. Like, that's crazy. That's really crazy. Let me let my seat back. This is like the funniest shit ever. And I'm gonna explain to you why this shit is funny. First of all, if you're over the age of 30 and you're getting emotional about political stuff, you need to go see a professional. You need to go see a professional if you are getting upset about an election. An election that is not even... You don't even, like, in this country, you don't even get popular vote. Okay? You don't even get the popular vote in this country. We have something called the Electoral College, and it makes decisions for your ass. Okay? The Electoral College makes decisions for you. You don't get to choose who is going to be elected. Period. I've been alive since 88. My mama ejected me from her womb in 88. It's been like that since before I was born. You do not get to choose who is president. If you have a problem with it, carry your ass. Like, just leave. Like, talking about, no, I'm listening to the radio this morning. It's people talking about, I had to stay home. For what? What are you staying home for? To me, as an adult, that is embarrassing that people the people that are considered people that keep this country going are living on that vibration of fear, and that when you find out that Donald Trump, who has been president before and you didn't die, that's the part to get me, you still here. He was president last time. What is wrong? Y'all need to, seriously, I'm not even kidding. Like, seriously, therapists, y'all need to start reaching out to people. There is money to be made if you are a counselor or a therapist or a psychologist. Y'all need to start reaching out to people, because these people they're unhinged. People are unhinged. Some of y'all are the same people like me whose ancestors were in chattel slavery, and you scared about a person getting re-elected. How you scared? Like, I don't. And some of y'all have the audacity to have spiritual platforms and you scared. Y'all need to pay attention to anybody who has a spiritual platform that is scared shitless right now, because that is not who you want doing work for you. That is not who you want to be buying products from. Thank you. Life goes on. Like, first of all, this is my thing with black folks. And I'm just going to keep it a buck with y'all asses today. Thank you. She said, I sent my kids to school with breakfast and lunch. I'm about to make my husband breakfast. I'm going to go to the gym or the spa or both. Like, thank you. Life is going to go on. So, I mean, that's true. Actually, it is our shit, but I'm not going to be scared. Particularly because this is our shit. So, I don't have anything to be afraid about. Okay. Like, I don't really understand the fear. To me, that translates to weakness to me. Because what the fuck are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? You ain't afraid of your racist ass boss. You're not afraid of your asshole ass husband. You're not afraid of all the other ragged ass people in your life, but you're afraid of somebody you probably never fucking meet that has already been president before. That's the gag. Like, the first time he got elected, I was a little like, hold up now. What in the Simpsons is going on right now? But he was already president before. Like, pull your panties up. Pull your panties up. That is, like, what are you scared of? Y'all scared y'all get a stimulus check? Y'all scared of a stimulus check? What y'all scared of? I already did. When they first overturned Roe versus Wade, I already did a video when they did that. I did it. It's on YouTube. Okay? You can check out my YouTube, youtube.com/blisshealth. If I make the time, I will put this video on. Yeah, they really were. Way too much propaganda. I might put this on YouTube. I should put this on. That's the mature thing for me to do, is put this on YouTube. But I'll see what I can do. I might record another video live on YouTube. I don't know. But I'm just like, what are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? Like, that's the part that's really, like, I don't really get it. So let me say this first about black people. For black people, this has always been my stance. This has been my stance since before I was even legal age to vote. Okay, so this is before I turned the age of 18. This has always been my stance. If you not talking about reparations, I do not care. Okay, I don't care. You can't convince me to care. You cannot move me. Okay, I am stoic in that respect. And honestly, that is really my view about politics. So I don't get riled up about politics because I do not fucking care. Like, I do not care about politics. Those of you who are religious or spiritual and you get your, like, I don't even understand that, because how do you even have faith? Like, how do you have faith and you're afraid of whomever is elected in this country? That is crazy. I know, like, y'all, the Bible say that you know, that the Lord will always give you a way to flee. Carry your ass on. If it's really that bad, if you're really that afraid, if you feel like, oh my God, we're gonna go back 100 years, then just leave. I mean, I'm not really understanding why you, like, that's truly the issue with Americans. And this is across the board. I'm going to address black people in a minute. But across the board, Americans would rather sit and cry about shit rather than do anything about it. So, I mean, everybody knows somebody that has been in, like, an abusive relationship. You can tell them a million times, girl, leave, girl, leave. Girl, I'll help you leave. Is he at work? I'll come over there and help you. But if she don't want to leave, she not going to leave. So you still here. You still consented for the Electoral College to pick a president for you. That's what you, when you casted your ballot, that's what you consented, for the electoral ballot to make a decision for you, because it's not a majority vote. So get over it. I'm not understanding why y'all on the radio and on social media talking about, I gotta skip work today. I don't know how I'm gonna live the same way you was living yesterday. That's how you gonna do it. I mean, I'm just unclear about the fear. I get it. Y'all wanted a female president. But let me tell y'all, well, first of all, let me back up. Black people in general, like I was just talking before about reparations, as long as you all continue to vote and take voting seriously, which is hilarious too, but as long as you continue to take voting seriously without an agenda and a demand for reparations, or some other tangibles, which I don't think there really are too many other tangibles, but any other tangibles that are specific to black people that are descendants of chattel slavery, no, like, nothing else matters. Kamala didn't say shit about no reparations, and neither did Donald. So guess what? I took my ears the fuck off. Okay? I do not care. I took my ears off. Wasn't nobody talking about no goddamn reparations, so I really don't give a fuck. It's gonna be the same shit that it was before. And you need to survive that. So guess what? You're gonna survive this. So getting your panties in a bunch, crying, missing work. All I have to say is call a professional. Because that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. I mean, I just don't understand. Your ancestors survived chattel slavery. Your ancestors survived the civil rights movement, and you have the audacity to sit up here and get your panties in a bunch about somebody being elected, and you have no agenda on the table. Ice Cube really tried to help us. Ice Cube, he tried. Didn't nobody want to back Cube? Y'all didn't back Cube? We didn't back Cube. All of us wrong for that. None of us back Cube. Ice Cube had an agenda for us. It went all the way down to the educational system. Nobody backed him. Like, nobody cared about what he said. Everybody read it and was like, oh, this is cool. So at the end of the day, okay, you basically hoard your stuff out to the Electoral College like y'all do every 4 years. So get over it. Because you ain't going to do shit about it. If you're going to do shit about it, do it. Like, I don't be understanding the fear part. That just be like, it's mind-boggling why you would be afraid. Talk about, oh, we're going to be slaves again. We're going to go back 100 years. The nigga was already president before. And y'all didn't do nothing. Y'all didn't do nothing but share his videos, laugh at him, and y'all accepted all the money that he gave. If you were eligible. And even if some of y'all that wasn't eligible for the money. So get over it. To be 100% real, Kamala played in our fucking faces. Like, let's just keep it a buck. Like, I don't even understand. Kamala played in our faces. Kamala didn't bring out our Supreme Court justice that, you know, was a beautiful African-American woman. She didn't. Did she bring out Condoleezza Rice? I think she might have once. She didn't. She was like, these fucking niggers. Let me call out Cardi. Let me call out Meg. Let me call out Beyonce. Let me call out Jennifer Lopez. Like, to me, that was very disrespectful. I saw a lot of people who, I'm a comment reader. So I was reading some comments, and there were a lot of people talking about that once she brought out certain celebrities, that they were done. There were a lot of black people that said, it was like, when she like, after the second or third celebrity, I was done with her ass. I wasn't taking her seriously no more. And I mean, they had other people on the ballot besides Trump, but they said again, I wasn't there. I wasn't hovering over anybody's shoulder at the voting booth, so I don't know who voted for who. Yeah, she thought she was eating with the celebrities, honey. Black people who can think, we didn't like that. And I saw that across social media, across different platforms, YouTube, TikTok. People was like, you brought out Beyonce. She looked like a cyborg. She looked like a goddamn robot. And y'all brought her out. Then they brought out Cardi. And for whatever reason, she couldn't get the teleprompter stuff together. And she was reading from her phone. And some people had their views on that. I mean, I like Cardi's speech. I felt like it was heartfelt and authentic. But at the end of the day, it's still Cardi B. Like, I like Cardi. But if I were running for president, I'm not sure. Actually, I am sure that I wouldn't particularly choose her as, I wouldn't pay her to endorse me. That's not who. Now, Beyonce, it makes sense. I mean, she has the Beehive. I mean, she's a big fucking deal. I see why she did it, but again, the woman don't even like she alive no more, and nobody liked it. And she was reading, baby, she was dragging that damn teleprompter. It didn't feel real because of that. And that's the thing. So it's like, it wasn't worth voting. Like, it was never worth voting. So the people that are just like, oh my God, how come it wasn't worth it? Like, it was, this shit was a joke, honestly. Like, it was hilarious. Like, come on, y'all. come on. Like, come on, y'all. Like, it wasn't even worth your energy. One of my mentors had posted the other day, she was just like, this is just an energy harvesting ritual that they do every 4 years, and it is. People get their panties in a bunch, they take off work, they wait in these lines, they vote, and they still don't get what they want, and then they cry about it after. Do you see how much energy and time you expended? There's so much shit you could have done in that time span. You could have had sex, you probably could have found another job, you could have, you know, taken a nap. There's so many other things that you, yeah. Honestly, I did think that she was gonna win because of how black people think. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. The way black people was talking, I was just like, you know, shit, they might vote her ass in. But at the same time, I was just like, this is America. Trump gonna win. I was like, Trump gonna win. But I was like, I don't know. But then I just went to sleep. Like, I just went to bed. Laughing, actually, because I just was like, it was just so many people online, like, crying and stuff. And I'm just like, wow. Some of you are parents. Some of you have businesses and other things that are, like, actually important. And you're crying about somebody that you'll never meet. And then, like, be so fucking for real. Like my background is in public health. So, like, women's studies and public health are my background. Those are my academic disciplines. At no point should you ever try to garner attention or anything from the African American or the Latino community without building a relationship with them. I know that from studying, from reading a textbook. They literally, there's these things that have been laid out through studies that this is how you attract a black audience. This is how you attract a Hispanic audience. Kamala didn't do none of that shit. We ain't see that motherfucker the whole time Biden was president. She kind of like did a little pop out and then she just went back and we didn't see her no more. That is not, black people, like, and I don't care what you say. As many black people were talking about they were happy for her to run for president and this and that. First of all, Kamala's not black, so let's just start there. Okay, I don't know why. She is not black. Okay, she is not black. Okay, let's start there. Secondly, I don't care how many black people said they were going to vote for her and they were whatever. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They wouldn't vote. They didn't vote for her because nobody that I know felt like no one took her seriously. That's the energy or the conversations that I had with people. No one took her seriously. And then they felt like once the celebrities start coming out, people was like, hell no. They was like, who the fuck does she think she, that's what people was, I literally heard people say this, who the fuck does she think we are? She clearly doesn't know black people because this is not moving, like the little entertainment shit, that's not moving a needle. That don't really work because we can just get on TikTok and see these same people. Yeah, I mean, I live in an area, I live in Georgia. So, I didn't even imagine Georgia being anything but red. Like, that's just common sense, okay? Because, again, the Electoral College is going to pick who the fuck going to be president for your ass. You don't get a choice. Like, that's the point that be, when I was listening to the radio, and I just was rolling my eyes when they were just like, get out and vote. Speak your voice. Anyway. Energy harvesting. No, black men did not support her at all. And some of it I did feel like it was from misogyny straight up, but then some of it some of them did make some very good points. It's what it is. I don't think she built a relationship with the African American community, and I think once people started to find out that she was lying about being black, motherfuckers was real mad. And they didn't like that. And then she came out with all of these like celebrities and stuff as if that was like good enough for us. And I don't know. Black people are not stupid. That's what I do know. There may be some stupid people in our community, but as a collective, we're not stupid. And I think that black people was just like, girl, please, like, girl, bye. Like, no one took her seriously. And she didn't I don't like whoever was advising her. If she ever runs for president again, she need to fire whoever was advising her and doing her PR and all that type of shit, because baby, they all that motherfucking all that shit was not flying. Like, you cannot laugh your way through an interview when people are out here losing their jobs, they can't feed their kids, and all types of stuff are happening. You can't cackle your way through an interview. You can't do that. Like, you got to keep that shit a buck. And she wasn't. Like, she was... I think people could just smell the lack of integrity and the fakeness on her, honestly. It wasn't giving what it needed to give. Honestly, it just wasn't. At no point did Hillary get her ass up there and just laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. At no point. And I'm a conspiracy theorist, so Hillary is definitely not like... I'm not saying she was any better, okay? But she took this political shit seriously. She knew she was a woman. She knew what she was up against. And Hillary, she took her campaign seriously. Yes, it was giving... Thank you so much, Bree. That is the word. It was giving minstrel show. It was giving minstrel show. Y'all know, like, black folks, we're very tapped into when somebody is trying to like play with our culture. Like, we know that. Again, this is why in public health, if you're ever going to do anything with an African American or a Latina population, they will tell you that you got to go in, you got to bring food, you got to talk, you got to sit there, you have to build with us. Because black people and Latina people in this country we don't trust shit. And we don't have a reason to trust shit. Right? So you have to do these types of things in order to get black people to care. And so, like I said, the woman is not poor. Okay, she spent a lot of money to have these celebrities endorse her. So it would behoove her, if she ever chooses to run again, to get PR people and to get other marketing professionals that understand black people and understand other people of other cultures that live in the United States. Because what she did, that didn't work. And like I said, she hid the whole time she was vice president. We didn't see her at all. Honestly, I was like, damn, did she die? Like, at one point, I thought, like, maybe they had just, like, got rid of her or something. Because I didn't see her no more. I didn't see her. And then she just popped up like, I'm running for president. And then everybody hopped on because she's female and because she's not white. And now y'all crying and now y'all mad. I just have to get over it. Like, I really don't know what else to say besides I'm gonna just get over it. I really don't understand the tears, the crying, all this other type of stuff. Truthfully, I heard somebody say I would rather have somebody be head of the country that you know what they stand on and you know really what they for, than somebody who is like, you know, flip-flopping on some of the things that they used to do and the things they used to say. One of my associates, one of my close friends was like, she was just like, well, you know, to black people also, being a previous attorney general, to us that sounds like a cop. And we already just not, we know how black folks are about police. So that was already a bad look. Like I said, the cackling, the laughing, the repeated laughing, as well as the celebrities. I think a lot of people who are able to sniff out things were just they just was like, nah, we're not doing that. That's not acceptable. That's not giving us what we need to get. Like I said, until somebody pops out talking about reparations, I really don't give a rat's ass. I really just don't care. Okay. When I saw Gore, and I was in sixth grade. I was in sixth grade when I saw the Gore-Trump election happen. They had us watching it, and I lived in Mississippi. Okay, I lived in Mississippi. Okay, so you already know I lived in Mississippi. That's all I gotta say. And when Bush and Gore had their election and everything that happened leading up to Bush 1, I was just done. I took my ears off then. I took my ears off. I was done. So I don't think I even have the capacity to get emotional about an election, because I don't think I have enough fucks. I really don't think I do. I don't think I ever have, honestly. Thank you. The system is the system. It is designed to function in a particular way, and regardless of who is in power, it is going to function that way. Thank you, Anika. And that's it, and that's all. And you was here the last time he was president, and your ancestors was here for the civil rights movement. Your ancestors was here for the first and second and third industrial revolution. Your ancestors was here when they was putting folks through chattel slavery. All that. We was tap into your power. Like, what you scared of? I'm saying, like, you don't pick your president, the Electoral College does. Like, get your panties out of a bunch and get over it. Like, I don't know. I guess everybody wanted to have another Obama moment. I'm straight. Not straight. I'm straight on it. Yeah, getting emotionally riled up by this shows a very it's very indicative of emotional immaturity, and it borderlines mental instability, because what have you not been watching? No, Obama didn't do a motherfucking thing, and wasn't going to either, and that's my point. Black folks like to laugh, celebrate, joke, do all this shit, and nobody held him accountable. So until black people, y'all need to call Ice Cube up, call him back up, call Ice Cube up and be like, hey, that little thing that you had put up, that you had wanted us to follow, we sorry. What do we need to do to get behind you, so that the next time somebody runs for president, that's what we give them as our, this is what we're doing. These are our standards. Until y'all do that, what does it fucking matter? Yeah, people get mad at people for not participating again. The bullying. Yeah, they was talking about, oh, the National Voter Report is out, and did my friend vote? I wish a nigga would contact me about some shit on there with my name on it. I wish. I would cuss them the fuck out. Because how dare you contact me about some goofy ass shit like that? But most people didn't even get what they wanted, allegedly. According to what people are saying online. I just don't get it. Honestly, I don't get why anybody cares. Because you're going to sit up here and rile up your nervous system and cry and miss work because what's that going to do? I mean, I'm all for taking a nap and taking a day off. I'm all for it. But why do you need a mental health day because of this shit? Why? Why do you need a mental health day? Why y'all didn't need no mental health day when people were showing them pictures of them kids being killed overseas? Why y'all didn't need no motherfucking mental health day when they were talking about how many people they were killing overseas in a war that our country funded, that nobody that I know agrees with? Why y'all didn't have to take a mental day after that shit? Seeing dead babies. That didn't make you want to have a mental health day? But because somebody that cosplayed black for 30 fucking years didn't become president, now y'all need a mental health day. Fuck out of here, please. Please just find a passport and leave. If it's that bad, find your ass a passport and just get up out of here. Just go. I really don't understand the fear, the sadness, the confusion. That's one of the things that pissed me off. The few people are like, oh, I'm just confused. I don't see how this could have happened. Why not? They teach you the political process in school. They did it when I was in school. What are you confused about? What is there to be confused about? call a professional. That's all I'm saying. The therapist, the psychologist, any mental health professional, this is the time to get in your bag, because I really don't know what's wrong with people. Like, life fucking goes on. Like, I don't really get it why you would be having your panties in a bunch about somebody being reelected. Because when he was in office, y'all wasn't in the streets crying and shooting, you know, flailing your arms or anything. Y'all just let him do his whole 4 years. And didn't do shit about it. Didn't do shit about it. Okay? I have seen people sue the government. I have seen people sue, credit bureaus. I've seen people do it. Like, it's the, like, do something about it then. If you mad, then bust a grade. If you mad, bust a grade then. Right. But you're not going to. You're just going to cry at home and go back to work tomorrow and let your boss talk to you crazy again. So, I mean, just because somebody is female does not mean that they are a good person. Again, everybody had time to run and do their campaign, but what I saw, it was a lot of buffoonery. It was a lot of fucking buffoonery. A lot of buffoonery. But it's up for the people, again, the people working in mental health, spiritualists such as myself, and other people who help human beings self-actualize and get off of this vibration of fear. This is your time. This is your time, man, because people really need help, man. Because if you 40 years old crying and shit and you can't go to work over some shit like this, like, workers, it's time to get the money. It's time to get in your bag, because people are really, like, maybe it was COVID. I don't know what it was, but people are really, like, unhinged. That's the only word I could think of right now. It's unhinged. Oh, a bunch of birds just flew over. Unhinged. Okay. The spirits was talking. Unhinged. People are just unhinged. I don't get that. But I got up this morning and life was still lifing, and people were still going to work, and people were still shopping. I went to the grocery store. There were people still in the grocery store. None of the African Americans I saw were enchained. I didn't see any unhinged white people harming any black people in the grocery store either. So again, I don't know. I don't know what the big deal is, honestly. Like I said, the man was president before, so I'm not really sure what is happening now that is so disheartening for people. But again, until black people are able, like, honestly, I don't even talk about politics with black people, because unless you're going to talk about reparations as a demand, and a demand in a way where it's like, well, fuck this shit, like, we're not even going to participate in this. Like, I don't see why anybody participates, but if you make the demand that you're not even going to participate, and or you have an actual agenda for your community, then, I mean, I might be able to fuck with it. But just voting for whomever is just put out for us to vote for, and just going along with that shit, that's crazy. That's crazy, honestly. Crazy. It's very crazy. Because there was another female on the ballot. I don't know if y'all know that. It was another female on the ballot, but I didn't vote for her. So I didn't vote for her. Y'all didn't vote for JFK son. JFK son, baby. JFK son been out here in these streets trying to heal people from vaccine injury. Yeah, he trying to heal people from vaccine injury and stop vaccine injury. Don't nobody support him. Don't nobody even know. Don't nobody even care about that man. He was on the ballot too. Did nobody pay that man no attention? I follow him on Instagram. I think he's great. Don't nobody care about him. Don't nobody care about the other the other parties. So at the end of the day, we as Americans, we did this to ourselves. Get over it. I guess take your mental health day, you know. There's some pretty good shows on Netflix. And as my mother would always say, if you're mad, scratch your ass and get glad. And that's all I have to say today. Peace.